This is the second year that I'm offering my course, Visionary, and it's a 3-volume master course in spirited leadership. Because what the world is desperately in need of right now are spirited leaders, leaders who are deeply connected to and aligned with spirit, that are leading with humility and courage and vulnerability, leaders who are spreading the welcome mat of their own vulnerability to invite that of others, to create true community, true and business community, friendship community, family community. We're all leading. You're already leading. You might just be leading in the microsphere of your own family and friend group, but you're probably leading. We're all leading. Any room that we walk into, we're leading. We're setting a tone for. So Visionary is a course to cultivate the virtues and the vision of a spirited leader. The first volume, which I'm offering again, is called Your Dream Year, and it's a journey of self-leadership. Visionary leadership begins with self-leadership. If we're not leading ourselves with integrity and aware of how we come out of alignment and what kinds of practices and sacred infrastructure do we need in our lives, then we're not going to be able to lead others. So this first course is a course to ignite your courageous dreaming, to ignite your bravest dreams. So it's such an audacious thing to say, let's create your dream year. Let's create the year of your dreams. Here's the thing, as we have all learned from the last 5 years especially, we cannot control what happens to us. Absolutely, by becoming as clear as possible and as brave as possible on what we are envisioning and what we're calling in, yes, that absolutely creates a magnetic, energetic frequency, but we can't control the wider weather systems that we're operating in, the weather systems of the economy, the weather systems of global events, right? So what we can absolutely control and cultivate is how we show up. And at the end of a year, when you can look back and you can say to yourself, I am so proud of how I showed up. I grew so much in learning how to show up to this challenge and to this disappointment and to this unexpected swerve with an open heart, with an aligned spirit. That is the deepest satisfaction that we can possibly have. And it's the one thing that's in our control. So yes, we are going to design a year of your dreams. And part of that is getting very clear on what is the bravest part of you dreaming? What is the dream that is so big you have to grow into it? The current version of yourself won't cut it. Those are the dreams I believe that God gives us because they are meant to grow us up. They're meant to grow us into our strongest, bravest, most radiant version. So I'm asking you today, what is your bravest dream for 2024? Go ahead and answer in the comments whenever you're watching this. And what is a fear that is between you and that dream, or a doubt that is between you and that dream? And that right there is our playground in Visionary. There's 6 modules, and very intentionally, they're all video. I've shared all of my toolbox in dreaming big and in going after things like Ironman races and a PhD and master's degrees and graduate school and moving, across the country and across the world many times. And in each of these instances, all of these dreams being bigger than my current resources could meet. All of these dreams being those kinds of dreams that I knew would grow me up. I knew would expand me in the journey towards them. So there's 6 modules of videos, but they're intentionally very concise, 10, 15 minutes. So you could just trickle this over, especially maybe over the course of January, where just in the morning, right after or in the midst of your morning practice, or at night before you go to bed, or on your lunch break, where you're just slowly starting to create this map, heartward, for this next year. There's 6 modules. The first one is called The Initiation. And it's a whole journey of examining how it is that you are leading yourself and how to lead yourself with integrity. How it is that you're in integrity, where it is that we're not in integrity, and how do we align ourselves with our integrity? How do we begin by leading ourselves? This word initiation is intentionally chosen because every leader goes through an initiation process. It is usually dark, it is usually lonely, it is usually initiated by some kind of loss, some kind of rug pulled out from under you. If you're like, I think I'm there, then sometimes we call it a midlife crisis, right? I prefer to view it through the lens of initiation. It can be the initiation of a new chapter, of a new birthing of yourself, a rebirthing of yourself, a renaissance. So we examine all of that, what it means to choose this season of your life as your initiation, to choose this challenge, to choose this heartbreak, to choose this despair as your initiation. Module 2 is called heart set. Not so much mindset, but heart set. What is the heart set that you're functioning in? How to expand your vision and honor your calling. What is your calling? We're going to get into that too. That's very juicy. The next module is called hustle and flow. And it's about this dance of the leader, this dance of the brave dreamer, which is one part structure, clarity, direction, aligned action, and one part flow. The ability to swerve, the ability to move with the unexpected, the ability to listen into those moments where the rug is pulled, those moments where the unexpected comes in, to be able to pause and listen and to meet them with wisdom and to say, what does this mean for me? What is this teaching me? The next module is sacred infrastructure. So in the flow needs sacred infrastructure. It's building the rituals of your life that are going to support your creative genius. Often, I love studying the lives of artists, of great artists. And I'm always surprised, well, by now I'm not surprised because it's this through line, but it can be surprising that many of the world's great artists are incredibly regimented in how they show up to the muse, right? It's same time, same amount of time. It's taking the work seriously. It's taking the calling seriously. It's not just there. You're not waiting for inspiration to strike. You're actually showing up you're ready to dance with the muse. So we're going to talk about what it looks like to create a infrastructure for your life and rituals for your life that actually ignite and support your greatest creativity. Module 5 is very close to my heart and I think very relevant for where so many of us are and where we are as a global community right now. And it's called Heart Broken Open. How to dream with a broken heart and radically heal. How do we become visionary leaders who are always having one foot in the future, who are future oriented, who are solutions oriented, but not be bypassing the realities, the heartbreaking realities of our lives? How do we show up as channels of justice in the world? How do we dream with a broken heart? I stole it from a great John Mayer song. Module 6 is energetics, and it's movement practices, alter movement practices, meditations. It is energetic practices to tune your nervous system and to support you in this mode of visionary leadership. So it is your toolbox for dreaming your way into your most aligned visionary leadership. I love seeing all of your beautiful comments. Welcome, welcome. So Wednesday night, the Envision workshop, we kick things off. NicoleMeline.com/visionary. Come and dream with me. And Thursday night is the Joyride. It is just a celebration of this year and a bridge into the next. We're going to remember how strong we are. We're going to remember that we are the initiators of our joy and the joy of our communities that we lead. Hi, Chrissy. I hope you'll join. I've been joyriding with you for a long time. And to learn more about Joyride, NicoleMeline.com/joyride. I want to leave us tonight with a beautiful poem that is just a few lines from it. That's the banner over the Visionary Master Course. And it's David White's wonderful poem called Just Beyond Yourself. And just these few lines, listen with your heart. Just beyond yourself is where you need to be. Half a step into self-forgetting, and the rest restored by what you'll meet. Just beyond yourself is where you need to be. Half a step into self-forgetting, and the rest restored by what you'll meet. So you know this feeling that there's a part of you that is a step beyond where you are now. There's a part of you that is living in the future and knows how to get there. There's a part, so this is this beautiful image of self-leadership. There is a part of you, this dreaming part of you, this part of you that's always vision casting, that's a step beyond yourself. And it's reaching back and saying, come on, I know how to get here. I believe that we can do this. So that's the part of us that we're going to be listening into and honoring over the course of Visionary. Just beyond yourself is where you need to be. Half a step into self-forgetting, because that's the way that I read that line, is we have to forget, we have to momentarily leave behind these doubts, these fears, in taking that brave step forward. And the rest is restored by what we meet in doing that. So all of my dream chasers, and especially those of you who are at a moment right now where your heart is broken, you feel in despair, you feel like the ladder, there's no more rungs on the ladder for you to climb. If that is you especially, I am sending you deep belief and deep faith tonight, and reaching out my hand and saying, let's dream bravely.